Alright, so I've collected all the items down here that there are to collect, and I'm going to make my way back to the stash, put some of those items away, and make room for the submachine gun, okay? And just in here there's going to be 2 dogs. I don't have any ammo for my handgun, so I'm forced to use the grenade launcher. I'll go flame rounds, okay? See how it goes. Oh my god. What the fuck? Missed that one. Jesus. It actually killed them. I'm fucking speechless. You know why? I think it's because the dog enemies are a bit taller than lickers, so instead of just passing over the top of their heads, it actually hits them in the face and they die. That's amazing. The grenade launcher is actually good for something. But you know what? I still fucking hate it. I'm convinced that I got lucky there. You know, if the dogs felt like jumping towards me, it could have been a whole different story. Could have been a fucking mess, you know. One dog behind me, one in front, trying to aim down at my toe to shoot flame rounds. What a nightmare. But anyway, I'm just freeing up space in my inventory here so that I can go and collect the submachine gun. I put away the Colt SAA handgun, okay? From this point on, I will not be using the handgun at all. I will only be using the grenade launcher and submachine gun. We have heaps of ammo for the grenade launcher, you know, heaps of rounds, and we're going to find plenty more to come. The submachine gun has limited ammo, okay, and you cannot find more ammo for it. Basically, when you collect it, it will say 100%. Okay, and when you fire it, that percentage decreases gradually, okay? So try and make every shot with it count. Like I said before, I will primarily be using it for the boss fights, most notably William Birkin when we encounter him. And that's actually coming up quite soon, okay? After we've solved this final puzzle here in the police station and get the other half of that Jaguar stone, then that's it, okay? We can go and face him. Now, if you noticed, also when I was collecting items out of my stash just before, I took out the crank and the lighter. We need both of those items. Alright, the lighter is used to solve a puzzle in order to get the cog. It's exactly the same as it was in the Leon A scenario. Alright, and the crank, obviously, we need to use that in the library attic. And holy mother of fuck, I have totally forgotten to collect the submachine gun. So I'm going to run back down now and grab that. Fuck, that is one thing I do not want to forget, okay? So I'll head back into the weapons cache room and collect that. It takes up 2 slots of inventory, okay? As you can see. And that can become really annoying later on when I'm trying to pick up herbs or ammo, okay? That's why I mentioned before, if you're playing on the Leon A scenario, I would strongly recommend that you do not collect either the backpack or submachine gun as him, okay? And leave both of those items there for Claire. Because really, she needs them. Think about it. If I did not collect the submachine gun with her, all I would have at this point is my grenade launcher, okay? So I'd have to take down William Birkin using the grenade launcher. I don't know how many rounds he would take to go down. And not only that, any zombies that I encounter leading up to him, I would also have to take care of them using the grenade launcher. So what I'm trying to say is my ammo for the grenade launcher would deplete quite rapidly, okay? And once I'm out, that's it. I don't have any other weapons. I mean, I've got a handgun in my stash with maybe about 13 bullets. That's not going to help too much. I've got the bow gun, but I don't have any ammo left for it. And you really don't find much ammo for that weapon anyway, so that's out of the question. So basically I'd have nothing, okay? I'd be totally fucked. So that is why you need to get the submachine gun as Claire, okay? And like I said, it takes up 2 inventory slots. So not only that, you need to collect the backpack as well, so that you can carry more items, okay? Be it herbs, grenade launcher rounds, or just key items that you need to progress. Alright? So now we are going to the last door that is to be unlocked using the club key. Alright, inside that door is another puzzle, which we need the lighter for, okay? And this is where we get the cog, okay? It is exactly the same as the Leon A scenario. So you basically light that, and it's 12, 13, and 11, okay? Very easy. And have a look what happens here. This is different from the Leon A scenario. So as you can see, that fucking tyrant comes charging through the wall there. Ignore him, run to the corner, grab this cog, and get out, okay? Don't even waste your time trying to take care of him, because he cannot be killed, okay? If you remember when we had that first encounter with him, I took him down using acid rounds, and he just came back to life, so don't waste your fucking time. There he is again. I take a hit and keep running. That first hit he does will always hit you, okay? It is completely unavoidable. That is, if you're running in a tight corridor to get past him. Alright, you cannot avoid that attack. It will hit you 100% of the time. But if you noticed, he tried to do a second attack on me, where he raises his arms over his head and tries to do a hammer blow on you. That attack will never hit you as long as you keep running, okay? So to deal with the tyrants, just run past them, take that first hit, and keep running, okay? Now as soon as we go up here, there's going to be a licker. So I was prepared for that, had my acid rounds ready to go, dropped like dirt. So we'll make our way to the library now. Love the music in here. And this is basically the final puzzle to solve in the police station area. Okay, once we go up into the attic, use the crank, get the second half of the Jaguar stone, then we can finally get out of here and make our way towards the boss fight with William Birkin. Okay, now this corridor that I'm in right now, this is interesting, okay? Once we've done this puzzle here in the attic and come back into that corridor, we meet up with the tyrant again, okay? So just be prepared for that. He will make another appearance. So we're just using the crank now to bring down the staircase. That's good. Also freed up an inventory slot by getting rid of it. So we'll go up and put the cog in the set of gears here. And that should do it. Yep, we'll push the switch, rotate the gears, and the door to the right of us will open. And there is the second half of the Jaguar stone, okay? So that's it. We have now done everything there is to do in the police station here. We can go ahead and combine the two Jaguar pieces together to create the full Jaguar stone and get the fuck out of here. Now just remember what I said, the tyrant will make an appearance here, just as we try and go through the door. As you can see, just run past him, he's blocking the door, okay, you're going to take a hit, as you can see. And as usual, when he goes for that second attack, he raises both of his arms over his head. It's a very slow attack, it will never hit you, okay, so don't worry about it. And you know, even that first attack he does deals hardly any damage at all. So the tyrants are easy to deal with, alright? Now that actually reminds me, I remember playing this game as a kid back in the day, and I fucking sucked ass at it, big time, okay? I did not get far at all. However, I think I must have completed at least Leon's A scenario, because I do vividly remember the tyrant scene. Initially when they drop him from the helicopter, okay, and when you're playing as Claire, you meet him in that corridor, remember the crow corridor? So I remember seeing the tyrant there as a kid and being totally freaked out, and because I fucking sucked so bad, I had no ammunition at all to take him down, okay? All I had was my combat knife. Because, you know, as a kid, if I saw a zombie, I just unloaded all my bullets into that zombie until I had nothing left, okay? And I was running around with a combat knife. I used herbs like crazy. Okay, as soon as I picked one up, I would just use it. I didn't even combine them. So that was fucking terrible as well. So yeah, that was where I gave up on the game as a kid, you know, staring at the tyrant face to face with nothing but a combat knife.
Sherry, you're okay.
I'm glad to see you're safe, Claire.
So there is little Sherry, and she just said to us, "It's good to see you safe, Claire." That is actually a good bit of dialogue, okay? It's short, it's simple, it's to the point. It sounded like she meant it. Not that bullshit line of dialogue that Leon said to us when we encountered him, you know. "It's good to see you still among the living." That is the worst line of dialogue I have ever heard in a video game.
I'm going down there. Stay here and wait for me, okay?
Yeah, the worst, okay? Nothing even comes close to that. But anyway, Sherry stays up there while we go down this elevator. And this is where we need to go to take care of William Birkin. Okay, so that boss fight is coming up pretty soon. But prior to taking care of him, we're going to get a little cutscene with Police Chief Brian Irons, which is cool. So we'll go through and meet up with him.
So you've made it this far. Not bad, girl. But I'm not letting anyone leave my town. Everyone's gonna die.
Calm down, Chief. What happened?
Shut up! You couldn't possibly understand what's happened. Those monsters from Umbrella have destroyed my beautiful town. How could they do that to me after everything I've done for them?
So it's true. You have been working with Umbrella. Then you must know about the G-Virus. What is it? Tell me!
If you must know, it's the agent that can turn humans into the ultimate bioweapons. Superior to the T-Virus in every way. Dr. William Birkin is the genius behind the project.
William Birkin?
I'm sure you've already seen his little girl running around here somewhere. Sherry, isn't it? In case you haven't already figured it out. The monster that's been tearing my precinct apart is yet another product of the G-Virus. An ultimate bioweapon. Umbrella must be trying to cover its tracks. But if I have to go, I'm going to take you with me. What the?
So that's fucking cool how he gets dragged down there. But before we go down, grab these acid rounds that are here. Now check this out. This is my favourite scene in Claire's scenario. It's awesome. Fuck. When I saw that the first time, I was horrified but amazed at once. That's fucking cool. I love that scene. But anyway, we'll go down here, and here's William Birkin. Now he is really easy to take care of, okay, assuming you do have the submachine gun. He's very slow, so all I'm going to do is run to the other side here, all the way to the end, turn around, take aim, and just hold the trigger and pump him full of lead, okay? That's all you need to do. It is extremely easy. Now you'll notice that he staggers back at certain points. Once he staggers back that third time, you've done it, okay? So as you can see, that was the third time there. And he is done, okay? He will walk over to the railing, fall over, and he is dead. Now, before we progress further, we need to backtrack, okay? Go back the way we came, because we need to get Sherry, alright? We need to bring her with us. So it almost becomes like a babysit mission for a little while, okay? Look, it's not that annoying, but when Sherry is running with you, she runs a lot slower, okay? She's slow at everything, especially climbing up on fucking boxes. But because she does run very slowly, you will outrun her, and if you get too far from her, she will just sit down and whimper and cry like the little girl that she is. So you've got to run back and collect her. It's tedious.
Claire, you came back!
I can't believe the man who developed the G-Virus is actually her father.
What's wrong, Claire?
It's nothing. But I think I found a way out of here. We should be able to find someplace safe if we can just make it out of town.
But...
Don't worry, I'll protect you. I promise. But you have to make sure you don't leave my side.
Yeah, so from this point on, it does become a bit of a babysit mission. Look, it's not too bad. It doesn't go for the rest of the game. It's only for a short period of time, so I can deal with it. Similar thing happened in Resident Evil 4 when we played as Leon, okay? We had to escort Ashley Graham around everywhere. Ashley wasn't too bad though, you know. She ran the same speed as we did, although she did have some very annoying tendencies, okay? And one of the most annoying things was when you're trying to shoot an enemy, she'd stand in front of you. I mean, the good thing was she would duck a lot of the time when you go to fire it, but fuck, get out of my way, bitch, you know? Not only that, she couldn't jump from too great a height, so you had to stand underneath her, you know, if she was standing on a roof, for example, and catch her as she jumped down. What is that bullshit? Just fucking jump. I'm sick of dealing with all the sissy bullshit, you know. I would have quite happily left her standing on that roof until she grew some balls of her own to jump down. Not only that, she can't even fire a weapon. Learn how to use a gun and help me, for God's sake.
Come on,
Such a
let's get out of
fucking
here.
nuisance.
Claire?
Run! Sherry? Where are you? Sherry!
Oh, so we've become separated from Sherry now. That's right, we don't re-encounter her until we get to the Skytram area a little bit later on, and that's when it starts becoming a bit of a babysit mission. But look, it's extremely short, and, you know, Sherry's just a little girl, so I can forgive her. But Ashley Graham is a full-grown female, so I cannot forgive her. And neither could Leon. If you remember at the end of Resident Evil 4 when they're escaping on the jet ski, Ashley turns to Leon and says, "Oh, Leon, do you want to come back to my place for some overtime?" And Leon just says, "Nah." Perfect response and perfect ending. Leon will always be my favourite Resident Evil character. So that's all I wanted to say about that. We're in the sewer area now. Alright, so I've just been running around at this point collecting a few items, and we'll go down here. There will be some grenade launcher rounds to collect, okay? And this room down here is actually where we come as Sherry on Claire's A scenario, okay? And we collect these grenade launcher rounds here for Claire. So in Claire's A scenario, we actually play as Sherry twice, okay? Not once, twice. And thank God there are no boxes down there to climb on, or I'd be losing my shit. Because Sherry is slow as fuck climbing up on boxes. But I'll just go to my stash for a second, put away those regular grenade launcher rounds, because they are taking up a slot of space. And I'll put that green and red herb away, because I'm going to find some more herbs a bit later on anyway. Alright, so we'll go over here and go straight down the lift. And this is actually where we meet up with Leon, okay? So he got fucked up on his A scenario, if you remember. He got shot by a net Birkin. Here he is.
What happened? You're bleeding.
I ran into this woman who is in trouble. Her name's Ada. Right after that, someone tried to kill me. Nearly succeeded, too. Ada went after the sniper, but I'm worried about her. You gotta find her before something happens.
But you've been shot.
I'll be okay. It's Ada I'm worried about.
Alright, so Leon's a fucking mess. We'll run past him. And we'll go up here first, okay, on this lift. This actually takes us to where Leon came from. Alright, so we'll do a bit of exploring here. Collect the items that are laying around. There's some herbs. Okay, handgun ammo here, but I will not take that. So there's 3 herbs here, I believe. That's 1, 2, yep, 3 herbs. I can see a third one there, so that's fucking awesome. I'll combine them straight away to make a full healing item. So that is sweet. There we go. And I'll go ahead and deposit that in my stash. Now if you notice in my stash here, all my herbs are bunched together like that. Alright, when I first played, my stash was a fucking mess, okay? It was disorganized, there was shit everywhere. For example, at the top I would have a green herb, under that I would have some handgun ammo, under that I would have a key item like the serpent stone or eagle stone, under that I would have some more handgun ammo, then under that would be a blue herb, then there would be a valve handle. It was just disorganized, it was hard to try and find shit, and I never combined the herbs prior to putting them into my stash, so they were all single herbs there, and that was horrible because I'd have to scroll through my stash for 20 fucking minutes to try and find the herb that I'm after. It was bullshit. So I learnt my lesson and I combined the herbs prior to putting them into the stash. For the blue herbs though, I tend to keep them on their own because I don't take poison damage too often. So just as a backup, I usually keep a few of them at the bottom there, okay? So I can put this lighter away now. I'm done with that. I just used it down there to light those lamps, okay? And that allowed me to see grenade launcher ammo, which I collected. And I just took out the valve handle as well. Remember, we do need that coming up a little bit later on. So make sure you take that out. And we will go back down, run past Leon again, and take a detour on the right here. I like how we just totally run past Leon there. The guy has been shot and we don't even give him a green herb or anything. What the fuck? That's bullshit. You know what though? I fucking would have lost it if Claire said to him, "Well Leon, at least you're still among the living." That would have killed me, okay? But anyway, we'll go over here, make sure you pick up that wolf medal. Some flame rounds here as well, which is good. Holy shit, that spider is really close. That is not cool. I'm getting away from it. I've never even seen the spiders go that way before. That's fucking weird. Well, this one's here. I don't know what the other one was doing over there. Fucking creepy. So you can get poisoned here. Okay, spiders inflict poison damage. That one's probably going to start spitting, yeah, as you can see. Alright, so if you're not careful, you can take poison damage here. But don't worry too much. Oh my, you fucking asshole. That is bullshit. Fucking spider. Get the hell away from me. Hopefully I'm not poisoned. But as I was going to say, it doesn't matter too much if you do, because there is a blue herb planter there.
Are you alright? What happened?
Get away from me. You just want my husband's G sample, don't you? But no one will take that away from me. No one.
Husband? Then you must be Annette.
Huh? How did you?
We don't have time for that. Sherry is lost somewhere in the sewer system. I have to find her.
What? I told her to go to the police building. Why is she here? Now Sherry and the G sample are both in danger.
What did she mean by that? Does Sherry have the G sample?
So there is Annette. She faints and is unconscious. And like I said, don't worry if you have been poisoned, okay? There is a blue herb planter there. Very nicely placed. Surprisingly, I didn't take any poison damage from that spider that bit me. Usually when they bite you like that, it inflicts poison damage. So I was very lucky there. Alright. And we're just using the valve handle here to lower the bridge. We'll go across. Make sure as soon as you go across to use the valve handle again to raise the bridge back to where it was, because we need to go that way, okay? And there'll be a couple of items down here as well to collect. I think there's some, yeah, I can see some flame rounds over there, which is good. Just grab the herb here first, green herb, and the other one. So that's 2 green herbs, that's good. And there's the flame rounds. I'm on yellow caution at the moment, which isn't that dangerous a state to be on. So I'm going to hold off from healing until I take another hit or two, okay? I prefer to wait until I'm on dark orange caution or in danger state to heal. And in that situation I'll use a full healing item, okay? I don't really like using single green herbs or 2 green herbs mixed together. I feel like it's just a waste. Alright, so I will always use full healing items. Unless I can't help it, you know, and I'm in a bad situation and I need to heal, otherwise I'll get fucked up. And just down there, that was actually the location where we fought that giant crocodile sub-boss with Leon in his A scenario. That was a fucking cool sub-boss fight. I really enjoyed that. We do not fight it here as Claire, because Leon is going to do so, or already has done so, for his A scenario, which is taking place at the same time as Claire's B scenario, okay? So I was a little bit disappointed that I didn't get to fight it again, because I really loved that sub-boss fight. It was actually my favourite part in the Leon A scenario. I just fucking loved it, it was awesome. And we use the valve handle here to shut off the fan, so that we can go through. When we do go through, there will be bugs in there, okay? They can overwhelm you if you don't keep moving. You know, they're just those little nuisance type of enemies that give you the shits. So here we go. Oh my god, I'm getting fucked bullshit. I was running, okay? See what I mean? That's just fucked. Normally they don't grab you if you keep running, but I don't know what happened there. That was just fucking bullshit, okay? I should not have been grabbed. Whatever. All I can say is just keep running and you shouldn't be hit by them. If you're lucky, that is. So no spiders there now, just zombies. Just run straight past them. We'll go in here. Spiders will be in here. But we now have the eagle medal, so we will go ahead and put it in here, so that we can shut off the waterfall and go through. Exactly the same as in the Leon A scenario. Alright, nothing different. Blue light is on and we can go through. Holy shit, did you see how fast that spider just came at me? What the fuck? That has never happened to me before. That was way too fast. That was bullshit. Something weird just happened there. I don't know if that was a glitch or what, but fucking hell, that was unbelievably fast. Freaked me out a little bit. Sky tram area now, and we'll power it on by going over here. So the tram's here and we'll meet up with Sherry now.
Sherry, you're okay. Sherry, did your mom give you something called G-virus? Either a vial or a test tube?
G-virus? I've never heard of anything like that before.
Are you absolutely sure? If you give it to me, I'll hold on to it for safekeeping.
But I really don't have anything. It's the truth.
But why would her mom say something like that?
I have to point this out, okay? Just as I was watching that cutscene there, I noticed that Claire's submachine gun was almost the same size as Sherry. That is fucking hilarious, okay? Sherry is tiny. Now this is the part of the game where it becomes a little bit of a babysit mission with her. There's that W box key, make sure you grab that. Yeah, so look at this, okay? I've ran too far, so she sits down, cries or whatever. You have to come back, grab her, and take her with you, okay? It's really fucking annoying because you have to go at Sherry's speed, which is slow as shit, okay? And it really pisses me off. But these corridors here are populated with zombies anyway, so it's really not that bad, okay? Because I have to stop and fire at the zombies, which gives Sherry a chance to catch up to me, which is good. Just going fucking apeshit. Oh my god, that's bullshit. Get out of here. Dark caution, need to heal. Take care of that motherfucker with the submachine gun. Alright, now over here is the spark shot weapon, okay? I don't bother picking it up because I find it to be totally useless. I did on my first playthrough, and when I killed a zombie with it, it took about, I'm not sure, I'm guessing about 3 or 4 shots. So that's just bullshit, and you know, it's one of those submachine gun type weapons where it takes up 2 slots of inventory and you start off with 100% ammunition for it, and as you use it, it depletes, okay? I'm not a fan of it, so fuck that, okay? I won't be picking it up. Just go the acid rounds here on these zombies just for something different. Oh my god, totally missed there, that was fucking bullshit. Alright, so I'll run over here first and grab the herbs. There's a green and a blue. Sherry is not following me because I ran too fast for her. So she's sitting back there, cowering away, crying, doing what she does best. But that's okay, we need to run back past her anyway. So we'll grab her. There she is, slowly walk a little bit so she can catch up. Come on Sherry, there you go, you can do it. And that's basically it for the babysitting, okay? So really, it's not that bad. It just gave me the shits the first time I played it.
Sherry, wait here. I'm going to check it out by myself.
Okay, I'll wait here, but hurry back.